Hi, I'm Andre Alexander. I'm a pianist, composer, singer, and songwriter in the Los Angeles area. Today I'll be showing you how to compress vocals. To begin with, you're going to need a digital audio workstation, for example Pro Tools, Logic, Studio One, Cubase, Nuendo, whatever this is that you use, with the edit or mix window open. How to compress vocals. Let's start with a compressor. Every compressor has 5 basic components. One being threshold. The threshold means that once the volume or the decibels get above a certain point, the compressor actually kicks on. So at this point I have negative 12.5 dB. Once it gets above that, the compressor cuts on. The second is the ratio, which means once it gets above this, once it gets 2 dB above negative 12.5, you would only be able to hear 1 decibel amount of it. You can change this to whatever you want, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's say, for example, we get 7 decibels above this. At this point, we're telling it to only let me hear 1 decibel of it, which is gives it a very compressed, squashed sound, as people like to say. So just to keep it light, 2 to 1 is what I use. 4 to 1. 4 to 1 or 2 to 1, depending on what effect I'm going for vocals. The third thing is the attack. Once you tell it to kick on and how much to do, what the attack does is tell you how fast it's going to take for the compressor to reach its maximal compression point. At this point, we have 10 milliseconds. After that, we go to the release. After it gets below this point of the threshold, how long it takes for it to go back down. You don't want it to be too fast, because then you can hear the pumping effect of the vocals. 48 milliseconds is what we have for the release. And finally, the output, so that the overall volume, once everything's evened out and it's working and working and working, the overall sound, which would be here. So we have it at 0 decibels at the very top. So that's how you use a compressor. You basically tell it how loud you want everything to be, and then once it goes above that, how much it can let you hear once it does it, and how fast it the attack of it, and then how fast or slow it releases, and then the overall value of everything. So let's listen to this vocal that we're going to compress. Right now we're working with the lead vocal. Soft as kisses, sweet hello, I'm in love and I hope you know it. So what we're going to do now is add the compressor. Actually, if you notice, I hit the bypass button, which means the compressor wasn't on. So let's add the compressor and see what all the things that we just did, how that affects the sound. What you're going to now hear is a very more even sound. Soft as kisses, sweet hello, I'm in love and I hope you know it. And I'm Andre Alexander, and that was how to compress vocals.